turn with me to Revelation 6, verse 12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal. He's opening seal. The word seal means the knowledge of truth. And I see when he opened the sixth seal, lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. The reason I come back here on the sixth seal, there is a word here. The word is as. And it began to tell me that the word as is something either is or like. So either it is or is like. As is the word here would be when you hear it. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal to give us the knowledge of truth. And lo, there was a great earthquake. The sun became black as sackcloth. Sackcloth being the time of mourning. And the moon became as blood. But we know we got a problem here, because in Jesus' time of his arrival, even in the book of Acts chapter 2 and Joel chapter 2, the Bible says when Jesus' arrival comes, the moon shall darken, the sun shall darken, and the moon shall turn into blood. But here we have something as or like. And I figure this is a delusion or an illusion to just kind of blind us from seeing or giving us the truth, but at the same time allowing us to see something is happening, and they don't want us to know it. But here goes the truth as the matter goes. And he said, 13 says, and then the stars of the heavens fell upon the earth, even as the fig tree casts her untimely figs. I did come to find, I did some more study. There is a winter fig that will cast herself untimely, but only during the time of the winter. And it will cause a mighty rushing wind, like in Acts chapter 2, to blow. Ain't it strange how God will still use agricultural analogy to teach us something? But remember last week he said, but don't let your flight be in winter, because our timing should be, because of the fig tree will set itself out in the summer, that we know God, that fig tree for us will be in the summer figs. That's why he said, make sure that you learn the parable of the fig tree. For this generation, we are the generation of the fig tree. When it was planted in Israel in 1948, that shoot, and he gave this generation an opportunity to know that in the summer, when it begins to bud and it begins to put out, know that the season is near. Y'all got me this morning. I don't want to lose nobody, amen? So this is let's just look at this tree. He said the stars, okay, these stars of heaven, these ain't stars, these are actual Satan's agents. Just like we are his children, and he knows God still called us his little what? Stars, according to are beginning to what? Fall, even as the what? As the fig tree casts her untimely figs. Okay, we're the fig tree generation. Notice he has everything is a similar to who? Christ. Whatever God is doing, that's what Satan is what? Doing. Amen. We the fig tree generation. Amen. And this scene is in heaven, and these figs are being shaken like a mighty wind, and they are what? Untimely. But they're falling where? In the earth. Have y'all ever known a fig tree to fall? Come on, man. God has given us the greatest picture if we read it and understand it. Y'all, let me say it again. And the stars of heaven fell unto the what? Earth. Even as a fig tree casts her untimely what? Fig. When she is what? Shaken of a mighty wind. This rushing wind, God has to shake them and blow them into the what? Into the earth. Now I'm going to finish. You'll get it today. And the heavens departed at a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their what? Places. Ladies and gentlemen, when this guy come on the scene, Satan himself, along with his agents, it will shake nations. Not literal mountain, but nations. It's going to shake, ladies and gentlemen. But you don't have to worry about it. All you know, it's not a timely fig tree, because the timely fig tree is going to bud itself into what? Summer. This fig tree is budding itself in the winter. So don't let your flight be in the winter. Keep your eyes on him. 15 says, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, every bondman, every free man, hid themselves in the dens, in the rocks of the mountains. There's going to be a whole lot of hiding going on, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm going to stop right there. Because if you read on that last two verses, the reading that they're hiding, I'm going to read it for you. Let me just go on and read 16 for you. And they said, the mountains and the rocks fall on. Y'all need to what? Fall on us. Why? He said, they don't hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. Hey, we don't serve the wrong lamb. So now we need to run to the rocks and the mountains. Y'all should do what? Fall on us. Yeah, they tried to teach it to us, but we didn't want to hear it. But at this time, somebody running saying, hide me and fall on me, because I've served the wrong what? The wrong lamb. Ain't it something how God is going to show you that's the false Messiah, the mysterious Messiah, but then when he opens the heavens, you're going to see the true Messiah, and then somebody going to say, hide me in the what? Rocks, and just fall on what? Fall on us. 17 said, y'all ready? He said, for the great day of his wrath is come. Who shall be able? God's elect will. I can promise you that. If we don't run out of here and keep our place, we will be able to stand. Mighty shaking wind. Y'all got this morning. Y'all got this word as like something going on. Now, ain't no as with our Savior appearance. When he comes, it shall. The sun will not shine, and the moon will turn into blood. It's going down, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't no shall. No as when our Christ appears. It will appear as shall be done. Matthew 24. So I'm not going to hold you long this morning. Amen. But I want to bring you back to this sixth seal, but it almost connects itself in this fifth seal, because the fifth seal brings us out of that persecution of the church. Well, it don't pretty much clear us all the way out of the fifth seal, coming back to Matthew 24 and verse 21, because he's going to say something about this great tribulation. Going back to it. Matthew 24, verse 21. If you're there, say amen. Amen. He said, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, until this time, no, not ever shall be. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, there is a time coming on this earth. Now, we thought that everything else has been a shaking in the earth. You would think that Christ's birth would be a great shaking in the earth. But he said, no. There's going to be some things that happen in this time that has never happened since the what? The beginning. Y'all better get ready. That word great tribulation, that word tribulation, that means pressure, affliction, burdens, and trouble. You see how it brought us right on out of the fifth seal, right coming into the opening of that sixth seal. The persecution is also just like it's turning itself up on the church. Amen. Satan just sitting in that place where he ought not be. And he turning it up on the church. Turn 22 said, y'all ready? Now I love this part. And except those days should be what? Shortened. There shall be no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days ain't no ill, but they shall be shortened. They'll go from 3.5 years to 5 months. That's according to Revelation chapter 9. That'll be just like the days of Noah. You remember that the ark was only, the ark landed itself and they came out of there after 5 months that it abated itself. 5 months. Those 5 months will still be the time of the locusts, that's in Revelation 9, which will give us May through September. Y'all see how our flight is going to be in the summer? Yes, of course we all going to be caught up to meet him in spiritual bodies or in the air. Of course we are. Amen. But we won't be just raptured out of here, not when everything appears to be coming down. We're going to teach it. Amen. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is who? Y'all help me in here. Or that believe it. Because he gave us one identity here. If they come to you in Jerusalem and say, come and see this what? Christ. Now you know this is a fake one now. Satan himself. Thou shalt arise false Christ, false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, inasmuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. That's the church, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a bad day when the church has not been what? Prepared. That's going to be a showdown on this earth. And I'm here to tell you, I'm ready to be dressed out in my whole armor, according to Ephesians 6. It's time for what? A showdown. Hey, come on, church. Either you with me or you're not. Either you with God or you're not. Either you with the kingdom of God or you're not. But that's going to be showdown. But some signs and what? Wonders. And he said, who's going to be doing the false Christ and the false what? Prophets. Hold your place right there. Go with me to Revelation 13 and 12. Since you might not want to believe it, but let's believe. Let's see what the word of God said. I'm going to show some deceiving works. Amen. You know, some of us looking for, some miracles and some wonders. And hey, come on with it now. Hey, man, we're looking for a whole lot. He going to give you what you want. You got to realize, you got to figure out, is it false or not? But it'll drive itself so close to the real deal, you won't know unless you're God's what? Elect. Y'all ready for it? Revelation 13. Revelation 13, verse 11. Y'all remember earlier when I said in Revelation 6, someone is going to come looking like Christ. And then Christ come back and teach us in Matthew 24, if they say he is Christ, he said, don't go that low, he is not him. He's setting you up to tell you the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ready? Y'all ready for me? Revelation 13, verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, Satan himself. And he had 2 horns. Hey, y'all help me in here. He had 2 horns like a lamb. Here we go again, just like the word ass. This one, beast, comes up out of the earth. And he has 2 horns like, y'all ever known a lamb to have horns? But we know the devil to have horns. These 2 horns mean power. Ain't know what you done thought about in y'all, in our cartoonish mindset, what we seen years ago, the pink fork and the pigtail, and the long tail with the big fork. And that ain't gonna happen, ladies and gentlemen. But he will have two horns that represents what? Power. And he's gonna have some power here. Look what he says there. Not only do he looked like the lamb, and he spoke as, he's telling you who he is. He spoke as a who? Dragon. You know this is the devil himself. And he executed all the power of the what? First beast. He's going to take everything the first beast got. Because that's the political beast. Now he's going to become the religious beast. Before him, he caused the earth and them to dwell therein to do what? Worship the first beast, whom the deadly wound was healed. God's going to heal it. He's going to heal that political system to where he said in that political system, he's what? He's healed because he has to carry out something until he gains strength and he'll pick up the religious beast. Come on, let me get out. Go and finish it for you. Y'all ready to see what he's going to do? And he doeth great what? Wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven. That word fire means lightning. He's going to make lightning come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of who? Men. Hey, y'all want to see a show? So he's going to have a what? Show for you. And he's going to make fire come down from where? Heaven, because he's supernatural. Y'all want to see? See, I'm not sure. Because God said even the elect would even know it. Because he's going to, if it wasn't showing, he would deceive the very what? Elect. Come on, church. Don't fool yourself. You better get in this word and get yourself prepared. Because just sitting in the church being a good saint and don't know the truth, you will be what? Deceived. Time out for having a good church. Let's have some good truth. Amen. We're going to get somebody. We're going to get you prepared, ladies and gentlemen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. He's going to make that fire come down from heaven in the sight of who? Men. Not in front of the elect. Because see, the elect, we already know. He coming pretending he's what? He Christ, the real Christ, the mysterious and false Messiah. He coming to do that. Then verse 14 says, and he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those what? Miracles. He's going to work what, ladies and gentlemen? Miracles. Not only fire coming down from heaven, and I'm pretty sure he'll be able to lay the hands on the sick, and the sick probably going to what? Recover if you believe him. And don't say it won't work, ladies and gentlemen. You better go back to the days of Exodus. Amen. When Moses put out one snake, Pharaoh's magicians put out two snakes. Amen. So don't say the money can't work. But you got to ask yourself, who you going to believe? Hallelujah. We teaching this morning? And it means the Lord miracle. He had power to do in the sight of the what? That political beast. Saying to them dwell on the earth that they should make an image of who? To the beast. Y'all remember this Nebuchadnezzar days? He still wants to make a what? Image. The image ain't changed, ladies and gentlemen. Which had the wound by the sword, and he did what? He lived. But he said, you better understand the number in verse 18. I'm going to give you verse 18 just because we're in the sixth seal. Let me give you verse 18. But he says, here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of beasts, for it is the number of a what? Man. And his number is 666. That's 666, ladies and gentlemen. The sixth seal, sixth trump, and the sixth vial. God is not hid anything from us, ladies and gentlemen. I just hope you receive the truth this morning. Go back with me to Matthew 24. I'm going to break it down, the sixth seal this morning. Satan and his agents. You got to know them. You will know them. Amen. You're going to know them by their signs. You're going to know them by the wonders. You're going to know them by their miracles. You're going to know them because they're false. Amen. I'm going to teach you that, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to know that he's false because our true Messiah does not show up until we in spiritual what? Bodies. Amen. He come to test the church. Amen. He tested them in the wilderness. He's going to test the church again. Hey, will you be able to stand? He asked the question, will you be able, in Revelation 6? And I pray that you will be able to stand. Back to Matthew 24, verse 25. Behold, I have told you, y'all help me, but what? Before. Verse 25 says, he said, all them lying wonders and miracles, Christ said, behold, I have told you before. When? In the earlier part of the chapter in Matthew 24. He said, don't forget all this stuff. I told you this before. Wherefore, then shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in secret chamber, believe it not. The secret chamber, ladies and gentlemen, is Jerusalem. Remember, he's the abomination of desolation, sitting in the place he ought not be. Oh, I'm going to take you there before I leave today. Well, as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even into the west, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. Here's Christ giving his showing. This how we're going now into the sixth seal. In the fifth seal also, going right into it. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagle be gathered together. Have y'all ever known an eagle to gather around a dead carcass? Eagles don't eat dead food. So you know you have to take this and uncover this word eagle means. A vulture. What we would call a buzzard. So when you uncover this word eagle, because an eagle don't gather itself around a dead carcass. But let me say this though. He also gave me the interpretation and the revelation that, well, the church also represents the what? The eagle. And what really Christ was really telling me is two things that's sitting there. One thing, you know, an eagle don't gather itself around a dead carcass, but he's really saying the church will. Y'all will catch that tomorrow. He said, but I got the church, and the church stands for the eagle, because you got to realize out of the 12 of the children of Israel, the eagle represents one of the children, and he said out of the church representing the eagle. It's a sad day when the church has gathered itself around the dead what? Carcass, who is what? Satan himself. And it's a bad day. Amen. The church has run itself and gathered itself around the dead Messiah, because that's who we think Christ is. Now, y'all didn't see that revelation coming, did you? But the eagle do represents the church, and the church will gather itself around a dead carcass. And Satan is already given a death sentence. In Ezekiel 28, the Bible says, God said he will burn him within. Amen. Anybody here want to go to the lake of fire with him? Hallelujah. I know I don't. But it's sad though. The Bible says some are going right along with him. Let me go and finish it. I'm going right here in Revelation. I'm in Matthew 24:29. Y'all ready for this? Because y'all know over there when we started out in 21, it was a great tribulation. And if you notice, this pre-tribulation and this post-tribulation is pretty much finna disannul itself. It's almost as though I'm finna wipe all of that out, what you've heard about the pre-tribulation and the post-tribulation. And when I get over there to the 2 Thessalonians, you're finna see all of this wipe itself out, because you realize we're in the great what? Tribulation. Watch what happens here in verse 29. And immediately after the tribulation of those what? Days. What days? The great tribulation that you just come out of. No, stop, ladies and gentlemen. God don't have time for no pre-existence. He don't have time for post-existence. Now notice how he takes us right in, and he said immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun shall be what? Dark. It ain't no ass, but it will be what? Darkened, and the moon shall not give her what? Light. And the stars shall fall from where? Heaven, and the mighty powers of heaven shall be what? Shaken. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a different story here. Revelation 6 says, oh yeah, that moon ass like. Y'all remember? But then there's some untimely feed that shake themselves like a mighty what? A mighty wind. We got a problem, ladies and gentlemen. You better open your eyes. Immediately after it. After what? That first tribulation of all of what? The pressure that been put on us. Amen. All that he said. All the pressure, all the affliction, all the burdens of Satan and the angels that he's put on us. Hey, the day coming that immediately after it, the Son of Man. So I can't take you there yet, because that's going to unfold something else. Right now, I'm just in the sixth what? The sixth seal. Hallelujah. Go with me to 1 Thessalonians. We're going to end it in 1 Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians. Y'all get something out of it this morning? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'm going to teach myself happy. I already done did that. Amen. 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 Hallelujah. Hallelujah. 1 Thessalonians, chapter 4. I want to give you this I'm giving it to you again, this pre-shot of this pre-tribulation and this post-tribulation. You've already seen that after the great tribulation, Jesus said, and immediately after that, the sun shall be what? Dark. It ain't no might, it ain't no ass, it ain't no light. It shall be what? Dark. He don't leave us in no in between something happening. He telling us this is how it's going to what? Happen. Y'all bear with me, 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. Now, I'm ready, and I ain't going to keep y'all morning. Hallelujah. I don't do that. 4 and verse number 17. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 17. If you're there, say amen. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord. Then we which are alive and remain. This is all after the seventh trumpet sounded. But I'm trying to end all of this pre-tribulation and this post-tribulation, because I'm going to 2 Thessalonians where Paul is going to say, hold on just a minute. I know that was something I said over there, but let me make some correction to 1 Thessalonians 4 and 17. I know we said we shall be all caught up and we're going to meet him in the air. This word air in the Greek means pneuma. A pneumatic hair that you put into your ties. So that lets you know we're going to be caught up in spiritual body. And if you look it up, it's going to say spirit, and it's going to be spirit body. I'm going to take you now. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. I'm not going to give you all of it, but I'll probably take you to enough of it where you see somebody sitting there where he ought not be. Amen. Because Christ told us this morning in Revelation 6, Matthew 24, even himself, the abomination of desolation, set in a place it ought not be. He also warned us also in Revelation 13. He's also sitting in a place where he ought not. 2 Thessalonians, and I want you to hear it good, ladies and gentlemen. Hear how Paul clears up 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 17. Watch how he clears it up in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse number 1. If you're there, say amen. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ, and by our gathering together unto what? Unto him. Hear me good, ladies and gentlemen. That you be not soon shaken in mind or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that day of Christ he is at what? Hand. Let no man deceive you by any what? Means. For that day shall, somebody help me say it, for that day shall not what? Come. All of this I said in 1 Thessalonians 4:17, that gathering will not what? Come first. Let's see why he says it. Except there come a falling away first, that man of sin be revealed, the son of what? Perdition. Perdition means to perish, and that son of perdition is Satan himself and his agents or angels, the Antichrist. So that pre-tribulation, that post-tribulation has just wiped itself out. That theory, it won't happen, ladies and gentlemen, unless there come a falling away first. The son of perdition, it will be what? Revealed. Revealed means to what? Show. Y'all want to see who he is? Verse 4 tell you who he is. He opposes and exalted himself above all that is called what? God. Or that is worship. So that he what? He as God. Y'all see this word as again? The word as here is like who? God. Sitting in the what? Temple of what? God. Sitting himself where? In Jerusalem. In the temple of God. Opposing himself. Exalting himself. That he is who? God. Showing himself that he is who? God. But not believing, ladies and gentlemen,